This was the first time since 1957 England had won 2 matches in a rubber against the West Indies. Well, no such luck for them in 1984 when they came up against a tremendous West Indian side at Lord's, and David Gower was the skipper. The scorecard of the England first innings, 286 they made, with Graham Fowler getting 106, Chris Broad 55, and 3 other double-figure scores, 286, and the bowling figures dominated by Malcolm Marshall, who came on first change in that match, 36.5 overs, 10 maidens, 6 for 85. 245. That was a great performance by both of them, 27.4 overs and 8 for 103 in the West Indies, total of 245. Top score there, Vivian Richards, 72, 44 to Eldine Baptiste towards the end, and that pushed the West Indies score along to a more respectable total. England, in their second innings, 300 for 9 declared. Alan Lamb, 110, 81 to Botham. What a marvellous all-round match he had. That was an excellent declaration by Gower. He set the West Indies 342 to make. They had time to make them if they were good enough. The outfield was fast and the pitch was still good. Bob Willis is the bowler now in the 3rd over of the innings. No runs on the board, and he's bowling to Gordon Greenidge. 4 runs, first runs on the board for the West Indies. Good shot from Gordon Greenidge.
Short, and it's 4 runs. Lovely shot, turn off his legs. Long chase around for Bob Willis. Just can't make it. Greenidge dealing principally in boundaries here.
Square drive. Just whizzing past Graham Fowler at point. Oh, well done. Nice piece of fielding by Lamb. I don't think there was one there for Desi Haynes. He looked, there was a hesitation, and Greenidge quite properly sent him back. Lamb had to hit the stumps. No one could get in that quickly to back up. First wicket goes down not because of the bowling, but because of a brilliant piece of fielding by Alan Lamb. It's a great shot. It's hit the fence now. A matter of 2 seconds from leaving the bat to striking the small fence. And the extra applause now for Gordon Greenidge, reaching 50 out of a total of 77. Great shot. Had some really good shots this morning, Gordon Greenidge.
Foster to Greenidge. Beautiful shot. Put through mid-wicket for yet another boundary.
So strong here around his leg stump, and that was the area that Foster fed him. A full swing of the bat there.
Threw mid off for 4 runs.
Greenidge is getting a 4 every over now. Hit that slightly on the up, wasn't quite at half volley length.
Quite a few of Gordon Greenidge's colleagues have come out to lead the applause when he hits another single. Willis to bowl to him. It's through this time. Yes, the quick single for Gordon Greenidge. Up goes the bat, up go the arms. Super 100 this. Really has played exceptionally well. 100 out of 149 for one. Has really set West Indies on their way.
There's a good shot. A bit much down the leg side from Bob Willis. And these two men, Greenidge and Gomes, taking full advantage of anything at all loose. I'm not too sure, but dare one say it, that he seemed to have his hands on his knees as that ball was actually coming towards him.
Mind you, that is Ian Botham's normal stance there. He does stand sort of just relaxed with his hands on his legs.
Beautiful shot. Great stroke that by Greenidge.
The stands worth 143 at the moment. 46 to Gomes. That's a good shot. Again, excellent use of the feet there. Knew exactly what it was all about. He's cracked it straight before to bring up a very good 50 for Larry Gomes. As Richards doing next. Let's see if he gets a knock. Oh, it's hoisted away. That's over square leg and into the crowd. 6 runs to Greenidge. 139 he goes to now. Botham the bowler to suffer. And that went into the grandstand with no apparent effort at all. So Peter May needing his glasses to believe this. That'll be 150. Desperate dive by Gatting out there, all to no avail. Another boundary for Gordon Greenidge. Up goes the bat. 153 now. Brilliant performance from the West Indian opener. He's got all his supporters with him, and they've enjoyed every minute of this great innings. 1-6, 22 fours in his 150. And West Indies have brought the difference down now to only 93. And that's cut finer still. Willis does the fielding, but they take 2 more. Another bowling change brings Pringle back into the attack. Bowling to Greenidge on 158. And immediately greeted him with yet another boundary. Another fine shot from Greenidge. There's the old Bajan seashell. I've blown a few of those in my time. It's gone again. 4 more. And an encore from our friend.
Worth 4, that shot. Brilliantly fielded by the man out at cover, Mike Gatting. That's typical of the stroke play of these two fellas today. 300 comes up for the West Indies. Bad luck for Foster. Bit of good fortune for Greenidge, but he hasn't needed much today with some of the stroke play he's produced.
Well, this is one of his few false scoring shots. Perilously close to leg stump. I don't think that anybody can fault David Gower for making an over-generous declaration, but two things really have combined to take the match away from him. They're both interrelated. One is a great innings, and the other is the fairly ordinary performance by his attack.
Well, you can't blame anyone for setting a target of 342 in less than a day. And a new partnership record for the West Indies. 250 they've put on now, Gomes and Greenidge, beating the former record held by Lawrence Rowe and Alvin Kallicharran of Bridgetown, 1973-74. Well, it was a good shot, but it was made a little easier by being a full pitcher on leg stump with no man in the outfield on the leg side.
Well, this is fairly typical of England's out cricket. He's peppered that mid-wicket boundary, but my goodness me, he's been fed it.
Well, that's an extraordinary stroke. It was just as he played it, I had the feeling that he hadn't quite middled it. In fact, he did, and he's hit it for 6 and gone past the 200 mark to become only the 9th cricketer in the history of the game to make a double century at Lord's. There's a lot of joy in that area, and there in certain other areas around the ground it's as though the heavy sandbag has been applied right to the base of the neck.
Ian Botham, by the looks, to make the final gesture, coming up a short run.
There it is. The players are off. 4 to Gomes. A win for the West Indies by 9 wickets. 214 not out to Gordon Greenidge. A magnificent innings from him, and a very, very good knock from Larry Gomes. 92 he made in the total of 344 for 1. And what seemed to be an almost impossible assignment at the start of this innings has turned out to be an absolute doddle. You'll see no better batting than that on any cricket ground in the world. One of the best innings I've ever seen in all my life by Gordon Greenidge that afternoon. He demolished England's attack. He made a mockery of everything they could provide by way of bowling. The card for the West Indies, just the 3 men included there. Greenidge, 214 not out. Gomes, 92 not out. The 1-man dismissed Desmond Haynes run out for 17. Well, Ian Botham, who took 8 for 103 in the first innings, bowled 20 overs in the second, none for 117, and no success for anyone at all. One of the very best batting performances ever seen on the ground at Lord's, and it was the centenary of Test match cricket at Lord's. Not a very happy day for David Gower and his team.